At number 3, we're going to go to go around the Metairie area in New Orleans. We're going to go to Country Day High School. Their quarterback, Hudson Wright, who's put up some pretty crazy numbers this year for the Cajuns. They got a lot of really talented skill players, a lot of really great receivers, but Hudson Wright is the man that pulls the trigger, and Hudson Wright has been phenomenal this season. In fact, he had another great performance against Cohen. They put up some really big numbers, even some losses. You know, the Episcopal game comes to mind when they scored a lot of points, I think 55, and they still end up losing the football game to Episcopal. But even their losses, they've been pretty impressive. But Hudson Wright, just again, putting video game numbers. You don't really see the stat line really that much at the high school level. It is pretty insane to think about. 23 for 34 for Hudson. 426 yards passing, 7 touchdowns through the air. That is really impressive to throw the football. It's hard to do that at the college or the NFL level for that matter. To do that in high school, that is really impressive. 7 touchdowns, over 420 yards. They won the football game big over Cohen, 57-22. Coming in with 276 votes. At number 3 is Hudson Wright. So a round of applause for Country Day. Thank you. North Iberville with a great showing as well. Country Day coming in at number 3, Hudson Wright. Man, I mean, he's a really good quarterback. I mean, you have great receivers, but you need a trigger man. You need a guy that can get the football to those playmakers. And Hudson Wright has really proven to be one of the best quarterbacks in the state and in that area. So congratulations to Hudson. Very impressive performance, coming in at number 3 on our list this week. It took the top notch this week. That would have been good enough to win last week, but just coming up short this week, it's Archbishop Hannon linebacker Grayson Dupree. Grayson Dupree, like a lot of the linebackers that have won this award, you're going to have to really stand out if you're a linebacker. Grayson Dupree, we knew what kind of football player he was when he went to our Gridiron Football Elite Camp earlier. So, yeah, Gridiron Football Elite Camp. And he balled out. He was a top performer. He also got invited to play in the Gridiron Football All-American Bowl game, which is well-deserved. And he's shown why he's one of the best players for the Hawks. Also a pretty good punter as well. Not only a great linebacker, he's a great punter. 20 total tackles, 8 solo tackles, so that's 12, so 20 tackles total. 1 TFL, also had a forced fumble. They did lose the football game though to Pearl River. I believe it was actually broadcast on VSN. I called games for VSN as well, so shout out to them. But 20 total tackles for Grayson Dupree overall. And we've had a lot of players that won Gridiron Football Player of the Week that have racked up 20 tackles. Grayson has always been all over the football field. He's a tackling machine, as you can clearly see right there. All-district player, been a very productive player for the Hawks. And he's going to give it 100% no matter what the cost is. And that's why I love guys. He's kind of like a throwback player, you know, Grayson is. And you need more of those type of throwback guys in this day of age. And he is one. And he's a great football player. We're really excited for him to play in a bowl game this year. In fact, if you want to keep up with Grayson, right above my head right here, and you can actually follow what Grayson does throughout the season. You can keep track of his social media, his stats, his highlights. So if you want to read more about Grayson Dupree, just go to our website, gridironfootballusa.com, and go to player cards, and then you can go from there. So